global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello fam, welcome back to our channel. For some time now, the Chinese people have been trending in Africa, particularly in Nigeria. Well, this is hot and this is trending, and this is a strong one coming from EFCC. I want to firstly say congratulations, well done, kudos to EFCC for a job well done. That this is quite a serious issue where there is 100 million naira bribe allegation, not just allegation, actually fact. If you're listening to what transpired, you'll be seeing the pictures of the money and these guys. This is disheartening. But before we go into the analysis and all that, and how this whole discrepancies and bribery came into bear, please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button below. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. For weeks back now, this issue of the Chinese hitting on Africans in China, maltreating and treating Nigerians and Africans in China badly. Well, it gave room for the Green Chamber in Nigeria to, critically look at the situation and also beef up the laws we have in Nigeria, to also look inwards, because after a while, issues started coming up where Chinese are illegally mining mineral resources, like in Zamfara, Ogun State, they mine the gold. In Ebonyi State, they also mine lead. And this has been going on, and the Green Chambers House of Rep looked into it and said, look, we need to call the agency in charge of company registration in Nigeria, the CAC, and begin to pull out some of these companies. They're starting from China. We're going to go through Chinese companies in Nigeria, find out what they are doing in Nigeria. Are they legitimately registered? Are they legally registered? And if they are they doing their business legitimately, or they're just registered to perform illegal activities in Nigeria? Well, EFCC have come back with a result, and the result is mind-blowing, really, as EFCC arrests 2 Chinese for offering 100 million bribe to its top officer. The Sokoto Zonal Office of the EFCC has arrested 2 Chinese, Mr. Meng Wingong and Mr. Koi, for offering a sum of 50 million naira each as bribe to its zonal head, Mr. Abdullahi Lawal. The suspects were actually arrested on Monday, May 11, 2020 in Sokoto. The bribe was allegedly offered in a desperate bid to compromise ongoing investigations of a construction company, China, Zhangho Nigeria Limited, handling contracts awarded by the Zamfara state government in the sum of 50 billion naira. Yes, between the year 2012 and 2019, they have been handling a contract worth of 50 billion naira for Zamfara state government. The zonal office of the commission is investigating the construction company in connection with the execution of contracts for the construction of township roads in Gumai, Bokuyon, Anka, and Nasarawa towns of Zamfara state, and also the construction of 168 solar-powered boreholes in 14 local government areas of the state. Alarmed by the consistency and professionalism of investigation being conducted, the company reached out to Lawal with an offer of 100 million naira as bribe to bury the matter. In a grand style and in a grand design to trap the corrupt officials, Lawal played along. On Monday, the 2 representatives of the company, Meng Wingong and Koi, offered them cash totaling 50 million naira in their office along Airport Road, Sokoto. The cash was offered as first installment. The suspects were promptly arrested with the cash as an evidence. Investigation of the construction company was informed by an intelligence on alleged conspiracy, misappropriation of public funds, embezzlement, official corruption, abuse of office, stealing, and money laundering obtained against the Zamfara state government through inflated, uncompleted contracts awarded to the company. Investigations have so far revealed that China Songkong Limited has received payment of over 41 billion naira from Zamfara state government, out of which about 16 billion naira, that's the equivalent of 53 million US dollars, was allegedly diverted and traced to some bureau de change operators. The suspect will soon be charged to court. Now, have you seen how bad we have gone, to the point that you see this whole rubbish these Chinese guys are doing in Nigeria? They can't try it in their country. Now, that's the same company. Unfortunately, some 2 weeks back, ADPA, that's the African bank, also debarred them from getting loans from African banks, investment banks, simply because they came with fraudulent, facetious document about their year of incorporation and their number of years, of which the bank thoroughly did their investigation and found out that it was facetious, and they barred them for 18 months. They will not collect anything like project money or loans from that bank. I said that was not enough. They're also involved in this grand style level of corruption. Now, look at this. This is the same Chinese that came into the country in Nigeria, went to Zamfara, illegally mined our mineral resources despite the lockdown order. They disobeyed our government. I said that's not bad enough. They went to Ogun State, illegally mined the gold, and said they were not even aware that it was illegally done, in collaboration with the Obas, them. That's the local chiefs in that community. I see that's not bad enough. They also went to Ebonyi State. If you check our video, you see some of the videos. They went to Ebonyi State and are also mining lead. Why do we have crude oil crunch? As if that's not bad enough. They're now collaborating with our corrupt leaders to siphon our cash. Have you seen how fantastically corrupt we are as a nation? Now, you gave them money. They signed that they're going to give you solar-powered boreholes. They did not bring. Who are you cheating? Are you not cheating yourself? They can't even try this in China. That's the bad part. In their country, their laws are very stringent. In fact, it's so bad that if you are caught in misappropriation of funds, embezzlement, it could actually be life imprisonment. Those of us who are in China, you can bear us witness. Hello. Now, you can imagine that is not obtainable in China, but they know how to come around in Nigeria, do illegal business because our system is fantastically corrupt. Now, you allow them, because since you have already told them that don't worry, just say you have done it, and they give you as much as 16 billion naira to pocket, and you honestly think that they will supply you those boreholes. Those projects are incomplete simply because our leaders too are also fantastically corrupt. Now, imagine if this EFCC guy was not, imagine if he was corrupt, he would have pocketed 100 million naira and looked the other way. And our company, our country, our state, our indigents will begin to suffer. Posterity will judge our leaders badly. You can just imagine how corrupt we are. And we also, you see, there's this general adage, they say that outside rats cannot come inside the house and eat stockfish, except the inside rat shows him where the stockfish is kept. Have you seen that even the Chinese cannot come and illegally mine our resources and embezzle our money if our leaders have not shown them where the monies are and how to embezzle those monies? Have you seen how we have bastardized our economy because of our corrupt leaders? I would say kudos to the EFCC for a change. Can you imagine? They even know how to collect money in lump sum. And that's the same. Have you seen how we are not so fair with ourselves? Our laws are not governing us. Our laws are used to govern and tighten us, but it is very free and liberal to them. That's the same bank that will say, company, once you are withdrawing anything above 10 million naira as a company, that you must fill an money laundering form, of which they will alert EFCC. But that particular one was not filled. They allowed them to withdraw 50 million naira, no anti-money laundering form filled. An individual will try to withdraw 5 million naira. They will tell you, please fill the anti-money laundering form, please. And there's this general saying about the banking sector that they want to go cashless. And these young men carried 50 million naira cash, and they had the boldness, the temerity, the effrontery to carry 50 million naira cash to come and bribe, because they already know that that's how we work in the system. We are fantastically corrupt, and they're using our medicine against us. They take our mineral resources, they bastardize our human resources. Our people go down there, they don't treat them so well. They still come down in our country, they take our monies, they take our resources, and they still bring our economy down, and our leaders feel it's right. If not for the fact that the Green Chamber, I'm talking about the House of Rep, who asks that the security chiefs, the security agencies should begin to go